Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, we got ourselves a little bit of a serious update regarding the war in Ukraine. Now, this actually happened yesterday as of recording, but I didn't want to jump onto the recording studio and record right now because we had little information about what the fuck was going on when it actually happened. So, to give you a rundown of the story, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what happened, because this was obviously quite literally one of the biggest stories of the day, alongside Donald Trump's big announcement at Mar-a-Lago and his bid to run for president in 2024. This actually eclipsed it, unfortunately, and Trump thankfully did in fact touched up on it in his announcement. So let me give you a little bit of a rundown as to what happened yesterday. So a missile was launched. We don't know what its intended target was. I would assume it would be either Ukraine or Russia, one of those. So a missile was fired, and instead of landing in either of those destinations, the worst case scenario unfortunately had to happen, which I was afraid of since the start of the war. So a missile was launched, and instead of hitting Ukraine or Russia, the missile just ended up hitting Poland right near the Ukraine border. That's right, Poland just got hit by a missile.
Russia launching a major missile attack in cities all across Ukraine, and now reports that a missile crossed into NATO territory, killing 2 people in Poland.
Now to some breaking news from Poland. Polish media is reporting that 2 people were killed when missiles hit a farming area in a town near the Ukrainian border.
So this missile hit Poland right near the Ukrainian border in the small village of Przewodów. I'll give you a little bit of a pronunciation guide on screen to know how it's pronounced. So it hit this village in Poland, Przewodów, and 2 farmers, unfortunately, were killed by this strike, and multiple were injured. Now, what I just explained is a big fucking deal, because not only towards my maternal side, I have family from Poland, as well as in Hungary, so I'm pretty much personally affected by this, but you also want to keep in mind, Poland is a NATO member, and NATO has a little something called Article 5, which states that an attack on any NATO member, regardless of what country it is, the entire NATO declares war on whoever attacks. So if whatever country gets attacked by a non-NATO member, if they're a NATO member, they can invoke this Article 5, and everybody has to be involved and declare war. That means, in the case of the United States, Selective Service has to draft people to fight. The US might go into DEFCON 1, and bye-bye humanity if nukes are used. Link in the description. Not archived, of course, because Optimus is a pretty reputable source, so instead of archiving his article, I'm just going to shorten the URL to the link of the article. This is also an updating article, so when new information comes along, the article will be updated, so you can always check back to see if anything changes. I'll probably pin some updates in a pinned comment down below, like I always do. I'll try my best to keep you guys as updated as possible because I'm your guy, I'm your news guy, so be sure to hit that subscribe button while you can and ring the notification bell. So far what we have in this story is, of course, a missile crash landed into a Polish village which is called Przewodów. It's on the Ukrainian border, and roughly around 700 people live in this small village, and 2 farmers were killed by this airstrike. Polish officials also followed up with an emergency meeting following the attack in what they would call a crisis situation after the missile hit their country. Now, obviously, when that happened, people went goddamn fucking nuts, and they had every right to be. World War III was trending, nuclear war was trending, anything involving World War III or nukes were all trending on Twitter once news broke that the airstrike happened. And knowing that Poland is in fact a NATO member, they can hit that big red button on their desk, known as Article 5. Now I'm not here to freak the fuck out of people, hence why I didn't record yesterday, because we knew nothing. I try my best to be a white pill to all the black pills out there, but now that we have a little bit more information, to be fair, I wasn't even focused on what was going on in the updates because I was too busy watching Trump's announcement. Now, US officials were obviously rushing to confirm the details as to what exactly happened, and Poland, of course, thankfully invoked Article 4 in response to their strike, and NATO members have begun responding to the situation at hand. Now, the Pentagon and a senior White House official initially claimed that they didn't have any confirmation of a missile strike in Poland, although US officials were working around the clock to confirm any details. Russia is, of course, denying any involvement or responsibility of the attack, calling it a quote-unquote provocation. Although when information comes out from the Kremlin, we should always take it with a grain of salt. Now, thankfully, there is some good news to this story. Now, President Joe Biden has addressed what happened in Poland. President Biden claimed that it is highly unlikely that the missile that hit Poland was fired from Russia. And according to Polish President Andrzej Duda, the missile that hit their village on the border was actually of Ukrainian origin. Now, if you guys don't know your military and artillery equipment info, I happen to be a big expert in this. One of my big fascination is guns and military equipment for some reason. So I actually know some of my intel, believe it or not. Thank you, FPS Russia. So the missile that hit Poland was an S-300 rocket that was used during the Soviet Union era. So this is a Soviet Union era missile that was fired. And according to Poland and even NATO in their Article 4 meeting, there is no evidence to suggest that it was launched by the Russian side. Though the missile was not fired by Russia, NATO is still quickly to blame Russia for the attack, basically stating that Russia started the war in the first place, and this wouldn't have happened otherwise. So Joe Biden, Poland, and NATO have all stated essentially the same thing, which is that it is unlikely that Russia was the one who fired the missile, and that the missile that was used is of Ukrainian origin. All I have to say about this is, thank the Lord, man. Thank the fucking Lord. The fact that this wasn't an attack directly from Russia, and most likely just an accident, is probably the best news there is. This could have easily gotten worse. You see, this is why you should wait for new information to come out instead of jumping instantly to conclusions. The black pillars of society out there deserve to take an L. I think the missile that was fired was most likely just Ukraine trying to counterattack a Russian missile, and somehow it just misses its target by accident. Sort of like how Israel has this system called the Iron Dome, which fires any Palestinian missiles that comes anywhere close to their territory. I think that's what Ukraine was probably going for, and one of the missiles just happened to miss its target and landed into some random village in Poland. Nothing to worry about, thankfully. Now, this is still technically a developing story. There is still new information that is bound to come out, so we still don't know fully and all the information just yet, but I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date in either a follow-up video or a pinned comment, or both, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and turn on those notifications. Ring that little bell icon right next to the subscribe button, so that way you don't miss a video, because I'm your news guy. I'll keep you guys up to date. That's what I do. Anyway, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button down below, and if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the little notification bell. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, links are in the description below. I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date in my social media, especially on Twitter, so don't forget to follow me there. Also, join my Discord server. I'll be sure to leave that in the link down below, as well as in a pinned comment, so if you want to send me some news tips, talk to me, maybe even play video games with me, the Discord link will be in a pinned comment as well as in the description down below, so be sure to join my Discord server. You're definitely missing out there. I also have other links to other sites that I use other than YouTube, including Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey, so don't forget to follow me on all those sites as well. And don't forget to share this video with your friends as well. Share this to your friends, families, boyfriends, girlfriends. Definitely helps out if you share this video with your friends and family. And of course, as always, comments are there, so if you guys have any thoughts about the situation, I always leave the discussion down to you, so I would love to hear all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. But anyway, guys, like, subscribe, ring notifications, and until then, take care, talk soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.